I think that the message within me that I was enough was something that I wanted to believe for myself, like really early on in life, because I came from a small town where like no one gets out of where I'm from. Like you're there, you have babies, you have kids, that's it. And like I was just kind of so eager to get out of it. And then once I got out of it, I realized like, the world's a little bit more like harsh than you think it is. You think the whole world is better than where you're from, and really the world's it's kind of a scary place. And I just went through school. Didn't do music in school. Sold all my instruments once I moved out. Went to college. Still wasn't happy. Like since there was just something like I just wasn't happy. And I started doing music, and then I like again because I had done music when I was little. And just kind of my whole world started to open up of like possibilities of like what I could do and who I could be. And then I went overseas for a while and like left America. And I think that's when I really realized like there's this whole world out there. Like it's so easy to get caught up in your own little mindset and your own little circle, and you just have to like reach out, because at the end of the day, like it's bigger than me, it's bigger than you. You just gotta do what feels right. So it's like part of me wants to say I don't want to regret anything, and I think that going to college and doing all those things helped. But honestly, I would tell myself stick with the music, because I was grounded all the time in high school. So that's why I always had instruments, because it was like what I could do, And I sold all of them once I went to school, and I stopped music for like 4 years, and then as soon as I graduated, it was like it's like I picked up right where I left off. It was like, why did you do that? So maybe there's some greater reason, I have no idea, but if I could, I would say just stick with the music. Life is a boys club, and you got to learn how to run with the wolves or like fall behind, because it is a boys club, man. I have a little sister, and like, I think that it's don't let them get you down, like honestly, because you're going to grow up and realize that we get a lot smarter, a lot quicker. So it's going to be okay. Like, just keep your head up and keep moving. And you are enough. Like the biggest thing is you are enough. You always have been. So that's what I would say. Might be a little too early to be thinking about the end for me. But when I think about like what I want to do for the music scene, I really do. I think that like people like Megan Thee Stallion and, Flo Milli and like Saweetie, they've kind of brought in this new energy of like woman pimp energy. Like you can be like, and I think Dua Lipa just had a line recently talking about like a female alpha. And I kind of want to like bring that, not necessarily to the forefront, but I just want to make women and men and just people in general feel like they're enough and like they're empowered, and see someone that, I might not be like the cookie cutter image of like what a pop star or rock star should be, but to know that like, hey, she did it, and to give someone like a light of hope in this crazy fucking world. Like just, one kid listen to my song and be like, wow. And they might be in a situation where they, they have an abusive family, or they live in like a really bad situation, but they hear my song on YouTube and it like gives them a moment of hope. Like that's kind of where I'm thinking of my footprints are. I'm not thinking of like a ginormous one quite yet, but I just want those little moments,